In today's video, I'm going to share with you my 4 hacks on how to watch movies on a budget. Coming up. Hey guys, James Martin here. I'm here to make sure you get the best experience possible to watch your movies, as well as sharing my own tips and strategies to help my fellow filmmakers out there make better movies. Today's a very special video because I'm sharing 4 tips on how to watch movies on a budget. Sometimes we always can't afford great movies, or the expensive ones particularly, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to miss out. These are 4 tips I'm going to share with you. Tip number 1, especially if you're on iTunes, you can even rent movies. Pick a movie you want to watch, and a lot of times iTunes will have an option where you can rent it. When you rent a movie on iTunes, it's usually going to cost anywhere between $2 to $5 if that option is there, depending if you want to watch it standard definition or high definition. When you rent a movie, first of all, you technically have 30 days to start watching that movie, so you have plenty of time to get a chance to watch it. But as soon as you start watching it, you only have 48 hours to watch it as many times as you can before it gets removed from your library. This is a very great hack, especially if you want to really check out a movie. Sometimes I like to watch a movie 3 times to really get to know it. So it's great where on a weekend, on a Friday night, you rent the movies, you watch it 2 or 3 times, or once is fine as well. And then by the time Sunday night comes around, all your movies get returned and you can continue. Especially great if you also want to get to know if a movie is worth buying in the first place and have it permanent, then you can also rent them. Tip number 2, go to Walmart or HMV or your local movie store and see if they have any sort of cheap or discounted bins. A lot of times you go to a store like HMV, they'll have movies for like $5, $8, $10, something very inexpensive. Or if you go to Walmart, they usually have bins of really cheap movies or special deals that are like $5, $8, $10, whatever. So go check out your local retail store to see if they have discounted movies. Sometimes you can even go to a thrift store, and a lot of times they'll have used movies. Most of the time they're on video cassette or DVDs. If that's okay with you and that's no problem, then great, you can get discounted movies. Tip number 3, if you go to your local theater, chances are they may have discount days. A lot of times some of the theaters, especially in Ontario, will have cheap Tuesdays. This is where on a Tuesday, if you buy a regular movie ticket, it's usually half off what it normally would be. This is great, especially I love going to watch a double feature, so I get 2 for the price of 1. So make sure you check with your local theater to make sure they have discounted days. Keep in mind though, this only applies to regular admission tickets. If you're planning on watching it in 3D or IMAX or anything else that's special, you may not get that discount. This is only for regulars. Tip number 4, this is my personal favorite, which is go to your local library. A lot of times your local library will have movies that you can borrow for free. All you need to do is sign up and get a special library card. And that's if you want to take the movies out of the library, and you can rent them for however long your library sets it for. Sometimes it's a week, sometimes it's a few days, sometimes it's several weeks. Check with your local library to make sure, or check out with your local library or your bookstore to see what the special limitations are. Or what I like to do is I've got a laptop and I'll go to the library, grab a movie off the shelf, sit there and watch the movie. I get to watch these movies for free, especially if you're there. And sometimes you may be lucky enough to go into your local library and you might find some very fresh, new hot picks on the shelf to check out. Keep in mind, as a warning, extra note, I am absolutely not an advocate for piracy, okay? Do not pirate movies. Remember, you're hurting the artist. Yes, some of these movies are making millions and millions, or sometimes even billions of dollars. Doesn't matter. Don't hurt the artist. Please support our filmmakers and our artists as possible. And plus, piracy is illegal. Alright, and I just gave you some tips and hacks on how to watch movies either at a discount or even for free. There's no excuse why you need to go and pirate some of these movies. Alright, there you go. Those are my 4 hacks on how to watch movies on a budget. If you got any value out of this, I would love to invite you to please subscribe down below so you don't miss any videos, and turn on that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. Again, my goal is to help you guys get the best experience possible when watching a movie, as well as teaching my fellow filmmakers how to make better movies. Please like this video so that way we can spread this to more people. Question of the day: what's your favorite tip or hack to watch movies on a budget? I'd love you to please let me know down in the description below. Until next time, I look forward to seeing you again.